look at the bottom of your screen, the lifetime history between these
What?
two.
Wait, what?
Bro, it favors Guichabou.
Wait, Guichabou's up on Sandstorm?
2-1. Though, 2 of those did come from Moose Wars Ronin Rumble that happened January 13th of this year. So just a few weeks ago. And it wasn't Sandstorm's Teska, it was Sandstorm's Magyar that he beat. And though he beat him 2 times in that tournament. So that's going to be where 2 of those victories came from.
Okay, so 2-1 asterisk,
Yes.
maybe. Sandstorm was playing one of the worst champions in the game. But yeah, now Sandstorm on the Teska, looking for those boots, side lights, and blue lights.
Guichabou might be favoring some of those 45-degree angle initiations. We already saw several dares coming out here. Also just the jump nair, because Sandstorm doesn't really have anything right over his head, especially if you do kind of like a short hop right above your opponent. He's kind of not going to have anything, and you have Qatar nair. It's just going to bounce him across the stage. Dare getting in, but Sandstorm gets behind him and punishes, whipping him around with that signature. It's one of the reasons that signature is so strong, is because it has that whip function, where Guichabou was like, he favors the center of the stage. He's further from the blast zone than Sandstorm. All of a sudden, not so much. Where do we see that property coming into play? On Scythe that Sandstorm made.
Wow, and Sandstorm has favored that option. Even in the last set we saw him in, the dash through and then signature in the other direction, catching a dodge.
So one thing we just saw coming out from Guichabou is that cannon neutral signature. It is a very effective anti-air. It is reasonably safe as well. He might struggle to find KOs here because... Okay, are we going to see more? Okay, are we going to see more? Okay, Guichabou's able to land down there, but with that signature, that's so many active frames. Sandstorm knows the spacing on it, so it's going to be such an easy punish for him, given how far away Guichabou threw it out. Oh, that's brutal.
Wow, it just Mario's him around into the blast zone. Super funny there.
I've never thought about it that way.
Yeah, it is the Mario throw. Yeehaw.
I've thrown Bowser like that many a time, though usually not as effectively as Sandstorm just did, because the blast zone that I throw Bowser into, not usually aiming very well for those mines.
And then he gets back to the center of the stage. Bowser's recovery so
Dude,
good.
you cannot edge guard Bowser. It's crazy. You try every time, but he just jumps to the middle of the stage, he recovers high, and you have nothing to deal with.
We have Guichabou with the Qatar D-Light there, trying to call out another landing with a sig there.
And that is one of the pitfalls of Lin Fei. Like we talked about the cannon insig and how quick it was. You look at those 2 Qatar signatures that he's thrown out, the neutral signature and the side signature, you are locked into place for an almost painful amount of time. And it is painful if you're getting hit by it or if you're the user and you're completely whiffing it.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I got hit by such a laggy signature. Yeah. No.
It feels like the world just slows down.
Oh, you're right about we should be trying to use those dead zones, but Sandstorm seems to be reading it pretty well. Try to go for a recovery there, maybe on a short hop read. Another signature read from Sandstorm. Wow.
He's starting to hit those a lot now, and that's something that he was struggling with earlier when we saw the almost fateful set with Balloon Boy, when Balloon Boy was almost the Sandstorm Slayer. He wasn't able to find those signatures until towards game 5. He wasn't able to find the early and efficient KOs. He did 484 damage, June. Remember the math we did earlier? We can do some mental math on this one. 484 is
161.33333333 repeating.
That's quick mental math right there from expert Junebug. That is so much better than 218.3 repeating. He is almost KOing his opponent every time they turn red. He hits one move after they turn red, and that seems to be the KO move.
And
unbelievable.
That is efficiency from Sandstorm. Definitely heating up as this bracket goes on. And sticking to the Teska here, that's a good showing, I think. He feels comfortable with how that match played out, so going right back into it, Teska Lin Fei.
Guichabou, of course, no surprise here, going to stick on that Lin Fei. Though we are going to a map that has a lower ceiling. We were just on Small Fortress of Lions that has a very, very, very high ceiling. So that neutral signature is not going to be as effective, the one that we saw come out from Guichabou that actually made contact on the cannon. This time, he might have found a knockout there. He might be able to use that a little bit more here, or he could just focus on Qatars.
I wonder if we're going to see more of a confirm-based playstyle versus the the raw signatures that were getting punished a lot by Sandstorm last game.
I'm hoping he kind of slows those down a little bit, unless he like maybe throws one out and is like, oh yeah, all of a sudden I found the recipe, because his Katara neutral is strong. That signature, very safe to throw over the edge. That is a classic that you love to see on Lin Fei, because it also pops you back. There's the Insig.
Yeah.
Look how safe those are. Yes, he did get punished for it, but still he threw out 2 and only really got punished for 1. So if he didn't throw out the second one, he wouldn't have gotten punished.
Oh my god, and just throwing and catching the cannon so beautifully there.
That's it.
Oh, solid confirmed by Sandstorm there.
The vertical blast zone is lower, but also the side blast zones are a lot closer here. So Sandstorm himself is also going to be able to knock out even earlier those side airs, the D-lights, everything setting him up there, the in-lights. That's going to send Guichabou very close to the blast zone. Whereas that recovery, if you pick it up lower, she's not a typically very high-strength legend, so that recovery's not going to find the KO.
So there's going to be very little damage dealt this game compared to the others because of these blast zones here.
Yeah,
Okay.
Guichabou is just not messing with the cannon. Last game he did 36 damage with it. He's thrown out a few D6 over the corner, but you don't see him trying to find the D-light into the neutral air that Stingray was using. He's throwing out a couple moves here and there, but he's like, nah, I'm done with this. I'm really best with the Katars. That's what I'm going to stick with.
Okay, and Sandstorm on the gauntlets now, probably looking for a recovery here. Oh, there
Nice.
it is. Good read there on the dodge, getting the D-light recovery.
King, I never get to see the King Jellyfish knockout whenever you go into the blast zone. So the fact that King Jellyfish just came out and lasered Guichabou as he got knocked out there is still so funny. We have Bob in the game, dude. That's unreal.
Yeah. You guys have so many characters in
Yup.
your game.
Sandstorm being a little bit careful here, jumping up and down before moving back in.
It's a Flying Dutchman back there.
Yeah, he's just hanging out. You should see whenever he celebrates, his arms are in the air. He looks really silly. He's just like, he's stoked for the person that he brought into combat. That's a burn dodge. Weapon toss above to keep him safe. Sandstorm grabs him right as he comes over the corner. He's in orange, but he was still pushed off screen. He was probably very close to the blast zone there.
Sandstorm looking for the D-light here. Oh, nice in-light. I love the pressure there again with the same read we saw in game 1, the dash through signature the other direction. Oh.
Dude, he picks him up. Yes, yeah. You can see the Flying Dutchman go crazy.
Yeah.
He loves that.
So much boots damage. Kind of what we expected to see from Sandstorm. But yeah, those gauntlets were good when they needed to be. Oh, okay.
We mentioned the crossovers that
Crossover.
exist in the game, and we're getting Sakura.
Which is the Lin Fei crossover.
Absolutely.
I see that in the
Yep.
parentheses. Thank you, parentheses.
Sakura's a great legend. You'll get to hear her actual voice lines, which is very cool. Very, very cool.
Wow. Yeah. Shout outs to the Shoto characters.
Is it Toast? Is that Winan? I know she did a Lin Fei voice. Did she do Sakura voice? Never mind.
All right, so
Ignore me.
we got
I'm just
Tetsuya
wrong.
versus Sakura. Okay, let's see if we can get some guitar strings started, but Sandstorm smartly dodging out.
Okay. 45-degree angles coming for him big here, and we are on a triplat map. It's one of the rare times we're seeing a triplat here.
It's so brutal when Sandstorm manages to get those edge guards started, because you get a hit with boots on the stage and you just drag them like to mid-screen off stage. It's so strong.
The moves like don't have to be as inherently strong. They don't have to dump as much force on your opponent because they incorporate movement into it. And the moves themselves, like you get to choose whether you want to do the version that like carries you with your opponent so that you can continue the follow-up, or if you want a larger force dump and send them over to the edge. Again, similar to what? Ding, ding, ding. That's right, June. Scythe. That's right.
Sandstorm's just a side play. Oh my god!
He went for the D-light into the D-light on the soft platform. The cheekiness coming out. That's vintage Brawlhalla unarmed gameplay there, and he's bringing that here because we are on this map, because we are on a soft platform map where their soft platforms are nice and low. You're not really able to do that on Miami Dome because those platforms are a lot higher. Here, it's so easy for Sandstorm to pick that up, showing us a little swagger, but Guichabou's doing a good job here. He's going even.
Okay. Sandstorm trying to get an anti-air with that recovery, maybe trying to nair again, catching a movement option. Oh, spacing here from both players. But now back on the boots.
Yeah, that was a quick swap that he made over. Okay, setting up for a potential edge guard here. No major duck coming out. Seemed like Sandstorm wants to keep doing what he's been doing, and he'll throw out like a D light over the corner or an in light over the corner.
Name of the game is get Sakura to the edge of the stage and then set up those boost vortexes on the edge guards.
Oh, the final frames of that. It was the silent side light.
Oh my god, so good.
Easy pickup for Sandstorm. Wow. Even from the middle of the stage, he added up enough damage. That signature also has a ton of force on it, throwing his opponent towards the left blast zone.
Yeah, no dash through required that time. Just waited for the landing and stuck it. Oh. All right. Guichabou is in trouble here. Oh, no. Oh, my God. Sandstorm still with the pressure. Guichabou saying, please stop, and throwing the cannon at him.
That recovery over towards the wall, it just covers so much vertical space. It puts out so many and like frequent hitboxes right above you that he was so safe to be able to push Guichabou with it. The double nair, still not enough to KO here.
It's like vectors of coverage, just giant lines. Yeah. Oh, my God. Guichabou getting the confirm, though. This is still doable.
The Dutchman bringing Sandstorm back in on his final stock here. He's hoping to close this one out, get the 3-0 over Guichabou. Guichabou's hoping to find a KO here. Potentially the edge guard as he starts with the dare. He didn't get the big slap on the side air. Weapon toss above to keep himself safe. Gets punished on his landing this time instead of Sandstorm going with the dash and then a move right over the corner to pick up as he rises.
Sandstorm's ledge trapping so strong here, but Guichabou manages to get center stage. All right. Looking for some of these confirms. Oh, Guichabou, with the read. Sandstorm throwing out the signature as well. Okay.
Okay, Guichabou went low. Way down on that wall.
I respect it. I respect the read. Oh my god, this is so tense, Sparky. Can Guichabou close this out? They're about even. Guichabou maybe with a slight lead. Oh no!
Oh, Sandstorm wasn't able to punish it!
Oh my god.
Honestly, I'm going to say it's Sakura difference.
No!
Oh, he went for it, but the dodge came out from Sandstorm. The nair's coming out missing. The signature just barely hit. He hits the D-light into the nair. True combo.
The D-light into the nair coming out when it truly mattered, Sparky. Going for a lot of those signatures, but finally getting that D-light nair. Wow. What a close game, and Guichabou clutching it out.
Wait, can we get that replay again with the double D light? I wasn't looking. I was looking at the stats on my screen. I apologize, production.
Yeah. It's okay. I want to see it too.
Because it was so clean, man. You don't see that very often.
They're both just okay. Yeah. Oh, all right. Here we go.
Bink.
All of the GC,
and then the weapon pickup into the recovery. Swagger for days, coming out from Sandstorm.
That's why he's the GOAT.
That's why he's the GOAT.
That's why he's the GOAT.
That's the Sandstorm, baby.
But yeah, now Guichabou looking to oh, I see something going on there with back here. But yeah, Guichabou taking the game. I believe it's 2-1 now.
Yes, it is 2-1 in favor of Sandstorm. Guichabou hoping he can take this moment to try and breathe, try and reset everything. He just got the victory, so that's cutting some of the momentum that Sandstorm had in half.
He's icing him.
He's icing him out. And of course, like, look at the screen behind us. No better time to ice him out than when the snow's falling outside.
That's true.
That's so true.
It's so cold. You got to be ready for the ice. Yeah, Guichabou, I mean, taking a game off Sandstorm. I know that Guichabou's record for Sandstorm is 2-1, but I mean, this is the Sandstorm Tesca. This is a huge deal if Guichabou would be able to close this out. So
my question is, we're still waiting on the players to enter back into the room. When we get to see the stage banning, if we get tri-platforms sent out of there by Sandstorm, because of course, for those at home, the way banning works is the loser of the previous match starts banning down to 3.
And then the winner has to pick from the 3 stages that are left. So
Okay.
Versus the boots gauntlets here. What do you? Okay, looking.
Yep,
to ban.
Mishima Dojo taken off the board, Western Air Temple off the board, Miami Dome taken off the board, and of course Small Terminus. So Sandstorm will mess with one soft platform. He also took off Demon Island, which has no soft plats. It was APOC left on the board. It was Small Fortress of Lions. And it was, I believe, where we're going that we are about to see right now. That was the ultimate choice. So all of the triplats taken right out of the game. No, we're actually going to APOC here.
3, 2.
Also, Sakura diff. The game
Yep.
that Guichabou has won has been on with the Sakura switch. Clearly, that must mean something.
Honestly, I think the side signature, Sandstorm was not ready for that animation being different than the
my
Lin Fei
God.
before. Okay.
Yeah, such a strong start from Guichabou, and a very strong cannon start, which we weren't really seeing the other games.
And now he's back over to the Katars. See if he can keep this lead going. He's going to completely disengage.
Okay, good anti-airs here. Sandstorm
Oh,
getting the long string started, but overcommitting a little there. Oh my God! Finally, the signature connecting there. That jumpable signature from Sakura.
and look at how little damage Guichabou has taken. He's still in the yellow, opening up. Okay, we're seeing some more confidence. It might have been a little bit misplaced, but we were seeing more confidence on the cannon, which is something we didn't have from Guichabou previously. You would pick up the cannon and almost immediately throw it away.
And I like the avoiding of the Sandstorm signature here. Oh, again avoiding the Sandstorm signature.
He does have to be careful. He's avoided a lot of them aerially, so if we see neutral sig coming out from Sandstorm, he might catch him in the air. There's the side light. Of course, the recovery is not the true option out of that because Guichabou was able to dodge. That time, he was able to pick it up. And the next weapon, I believe, from Guichabou is going to be the cannon.
Okay, but now Sandstorm's back on his signature boots. Signature as in, like, identified with the person.
Yes.
Not signature as in the really strong move.
Correct. Looking at the damage he did last game, he did almost 3 times the damage on boots than he did on gauntlets. So absolutely a signature weapon here.
Okay. Oh, tried to read a dodge in with the end light. Okay.
Oh, sending him
What a
down.
reversal.
Hey,
Oh my God.
beautiful.
Still getting. Oh, what? What? It seemed like Sandstorm was covering everything, but somehow Guichabou takes it back.
That's what I was talking about. Glunk. That's my favorite sound in the entire game, dude. It's so funny.
Sandstorm getting bonked, but now it's even.
It's so cartoonish, man. It feels so disrespectful
Oh my God.
to hit him. But, man, I can't believe that we are here in Game 4, and Guichabou has a lead on Sandstorm. It's a small lead, but it's still a lead, and they're both on final stocks.
Oh, nice recovery there by Guichabou, avoiding the Sair. Okay, Sandstorm trying to cut off these angles coming to center stage, but Guichabou can thread the needle here. Oh my God, Sandstorm! What a diff here.
Again, he's being really careful. He didn't want to go and try and confirm that edge guard. Guichabou didn't have the cannon. Oh, he just GC sidelighted to get back on the main stage. Sandstorm probably expected him to go over to the wall like he's done so many times before.
So smart. Oh my God. But this should be it.
Yep, that's going to be it right there. Sandstorm cleans it up. A 3-1 against Guichabou. The Flying Dutchman going crazy.